Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play and a first pass from Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd down and goal. Murray, he'll buy some time right. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Now, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Cardinals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Play fake. Murray. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Balaj. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Murray finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To try again after the sack, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Ballage. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action.
Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying the left side with Kamara.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Murray now.
That's complete to McBride.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Out to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kalen Balaj,
his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking like they'll move to 6 and 1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposite.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Gotta be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll They'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How do things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Balaj. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throw left side complete. That's Perry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jeff Smith. Yards. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go ahead and
let's go. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. I said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The 4th bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen it making of a star. They hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next next level. I'm coming for everything. 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 I am the prince. Remember me.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. He for the break and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Being that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually called